Hi. So welcome to our live stream sessions for the April 2022 examination. I'm really excited about these periods as we begin the journey for the examination. Now, in this video, I want to quickly answer a couple of questions and deal with a couple of queries that students have relating to concerning the examination. Now, as you may be aware already, the exam is now three dates, that is April, August, and then also December, and the exam will be in the first week of each examination month. So if you go to April, it will be in the first week of April, that is the fresh first week of April. If you go to August, the first week of August. If you go to December, the first week also of December. That is how the exam is going to be. Now, a couple of frequently asked questions that people have concerning this new examination date is what I want to address in this particular video. The first question that people ask is, Nhyira, the time is short. Can we finish the syllabus? Now, like I say all the time, the issue is not about the length of time. Now, you have 12 weeks basically for you to prepare for the examination and pass the exams. Now, it is not compulsory to sit for each examination date. So let me clarify that off the hook. So it is not compulsory to sit for each examination date. So if you look at your time, you look at your schedule, you look at the things that you do, and you realize that, no, I'm not prepared for this exam, or the time is pretty limited, then probably what you can do is to study April to March, then study again from from May, then you write the exams in August. All right, so you have to look at yourself very well. Now, on the side of whether we're going to finish the syllabus, the answer to that is going to be yes. Now, I'm saying yes from our perspective here at the Nhyira Premium organization, with the team and the way we are structured our courses. Because if you are aware of our timetable already, you will know that we are having a 12 weeks class. We are having lectures for the regular periods that we have. But then from 12th of February 2022, we are starting with what we call the Executive Revision Masterclass. That is an extra class that we are starting on Saturdays and Sundays at 6:30 p.m. to around 9 p.m. Each session, where we are dealing with specific topics that are going to be featuring in the exam or in specific subjects. Like if you take things like financial reporting and corporate reporting, there are key topics that we have to focus on, like ethics, all right, like consolidated financial statement, like interpretation of financial statement, and then certainly the accounting standards. So you realize that if you are going into the exam hall, you must be prepared and you must be in a position to be able to answer these questions well. If you're doing public sector accounting and finance, then there are certain key subjects, key topics that you have to focus on. Topics such as the PIFA or the PEFA, depending on the school you attended and the teacher who taught you how to pronounce things. The PIFA, it's going to be there. That is a public expenditure and financial accountability, or the public expenditure and accountability framework. It's going to be very critical. So we're going to spend some time to look at questions in relation to that particular topic. Then also interpretation of financial statements when it comes to public sector accounting and finance. There is a question waiting for us in the exam hall on that. And then certainly the preparation of the final account in public sector accounting and finance. So these are key topics that you have to focus on. You cannot overemphasize the importance of these topics, as well as public-private partnership arrangement. So definitely these topics are going to be critical. They're going to be basic. They're going to be something that we have to focus on if you're going to pass the exams. If you take management accounting for as well, investment appraisal, very critical. Dealing with issues about performance measurement, looking at issues like divisionalization, transfer pricing, performance measurement ratios in management accounting also, that is going to be critical. So we will spend some time to look at that as well as short-term decision making in management accounting. That is also going to be there. So the question of, are we going to finish the syllabus? Yes, we will. And I'm speaking from our organization here with the team and the program that we have in place, we're going to finish the syllabus. You're going to be in a better position. Assignments are going to be given. Performance evaluation tests are going to be done. And we're going to be having a lot of discussion and a lot of sessions as we continue for the examination. And most importantly, get you prepared so you pass the examination and become successful. So that is one of the critical questions that people are asking relating to the ICA examination from 2022. Like I said, it is not compulsory. If you're not cut out for it, leave it alone. Use more time to study. Maybe what you can do is maybe you can use January to March and then April to August to study maybe 3 papers or 4 papers. All right, then in August you sit for 2, then in December you sit for the other 2, meaning that you are planning of writing 4 papers throughout this year. Maybe that is your final paper or like that. So you don't want to overwhelm yourself. Like I say always, you don't want to overwhelm yourself. That is the last thing you want to do as a student. That is the last thing you want to do as somebody preparing for the ICA examination. Because if you overwhelm yourself and you go into the exam hall ill prepared and you go into the exam hall with a lot of ambiguity, then you're gonna really struggle in the exam hall and most importantly fail the exams. And that is what I don't want you to do. So look at your schedule. For those of you who are married, for those of you who are having children, for those of you who are working, for those of you who have other responsibilities, look it out and find out what is it that I can do. How can I schedule myself so I will prepare well for the examination and pass the exam. Like I say always, this is not a lottery. It's not a gambling. It's not, oh, let me go into the exam hall and try and see what. No, this is not about try and see. This is about going in there, doing the real deal, and most importantly, becoming successful. So that is the answer to that particular frequently asked question as to whether the time is enough to enable students to prepare for the examination. Like I said, it is enough. If you are not cut out for it, don't go into it. Use more time to prepare, to study, and go in there and pass the exams. Finally, let me say this relating to this question, and some follow-up videos will be out to answer some other questions that students have relating to the examination. Another one thing I want to leave you with is this, that you know already this is a professional examination, so it requires some sacrifices, some level of dedication, some attitude that is going to be different. What you did in your MBA, in your first degree, or whatever it is that you are coming from into the professional course is different. Okay, the landscape is different here. The rules of the game is different here. The attitude is different. The mindset is different. So one thing you need to make sure you do is to put yourself in the right mindset, put yourself in the right attitude, and make sure that you do whatever it is that you can in order for you to pass the examination. On the average, the pass mark for the ICA examination, on the average, it's a little below 40%, on the average. So meaning that number of people are going to fail the exams, but you want to be part of the people who pass the exams and you become successful. Thank you for joining the stream, and I'll catch you some other time. Make sure you check the other videos on the channel, especially the how-to videos on the YouTube channel, and you will get a lot of videos there. I'll recommend you to watch videos such as how to prepare a study plan. I'll also recommend you to watch videos on how to pass this various subjects: financial reporting, corporate reporting, advanced audit and assurance, strategic case study, taxation, management accounting, public sector accounting and finance, financial management, and all the other subjects. There are specific videos that have been done for these topics, and I believe that when you watch them and use them to structure yourself out, you can be in a better position to pass the examination. I'll catch you. If there are any questions, put them in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. What other things would you want me to cover in these short video sessions so that I can assist you to better prepare well for the examination and most importantly, pass the exams. I'll catch you in another stream.